that was a door that apparently had closed. Well, there we go. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue. We're here today playing some more Spirit Blossom event. And let's go ahead and let the schedule go forward so people can see what's going on. It's going to be a short stream, obviously, for obvious reasons. Probably only around like an hour, hour and a half. But mostly, we're doing it so that I can get through all of these events that I have. As you can see, I've been playing the game a little bit. Been playing the game a little bit. I have every one of these guys ready to go up to level A, except for Vayne, who's ready to go up to level S, I believe. So I thought it would be fine to do it now. In about an hour or two, exactly like 2 hours, I believe. Yes, we'll be having to go over toward the Nat 19 stuff, so that's gonna be fun. But I just thought, you know, going through, getting all these things done. Most everything here, by the way, was done through TFT. I play TFT quite often, and I just wanted to get some of my stuff going. And as you can see, let me go to my match history here. I've not been great. Like TFT has not been great. That's that TFT. TFT has not been great. We've had 2nd, 6th, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 8th, 1st, 8th, 7th, 5th, 6th, 5th, 7th, 7th, 8th. Okay, so we're not been doing great in the TFT, unfortunately. But there's no but there. I'm extremely sad. However, we do have all of these things done here, so I thought we could go ahead and start reading them, so I can start getting them for the rest of the things. So let's start off with one of the boyos. Let's start off with Teemo, because I hate him. Shadow Cloak in hand, you return to find Teemo waiting expectantly. Hey, super. Sorry. There we go. No? Devlin? He's somewhere around there. Hey, super secret best pal! Did you get the Shadow Cloak? One Shadow Cloak from the Spirit of Death. No big deal. Great! Let's make a demon disguise then, shall we? We've got a magical cloak, now we need a scary face. What? You've never been Demon Guts before? Well, that's so sad. Think of it this way, the two of us are gonna be stuck pretty close together for a while. But that shouldn't be a problem for two best pals, right? How close we talking? Side by side in demon body, best pal. What does that mean? Guts forever, you and me! Stop looking so confused, you'll see what I mean. And don't worry, I'll definitely send you home after this. What, of course I will, I said so, didn't I? Now you stay still, I just need to hop on your shoulders. Wow, you've got a lumpy back, you should get that checked out. Don't move around so much, I'm getting on your shoulders so I can be the demon head. See? That wasn't so bad. Now we need to put on the cloak. Stop jostling around. You're the body, you don't need to see. I'll do all the seeing. Now we put on the mask. There we go. Now we hide in the bushes and wait for the spirit of reflection to walk by. How's it going down there, best pal? Go ahead, say something. Nobody's around. Shh, be quiet. He's coming. Is it over? Oh, you should have seen it, best pal. Wow, what a master stroke. What a revelation. He completely thought we were a demon. You should have seen it to believe it. So glad it was a successful prank. Now you become to get me out of this cloak and send me home. I didn't even get to see that. What a waste of time. Please get me out of this stupid cloak and send me home. Or, you know, best pal, I'm going to miss your sight. I'm going to miss being your sightless body. But it's time for you to return me to my own world. Return me to my own world, best pal. Of course, a deal's a deal. Let me help you out of that cloak, and we'll send you home in the land of duh. This cloak doesn't seem to want to come off. It's magically stuck to your body. Yep, we can't send you home like this for a whole bunch of reasons. The only way to break the magical grip of this cloak is with spirit sap. You know, from the spirit tree. Wait, you want me to go get it? Don't be silly. I can't go into Spirit Tree Grove. The trees hate me. But they don't know you, so you'll have to get the sap yourself. Oh, right, no vision. Where have I heard that before? Just feel around over there in the grove. Trust me, you'll get sap on your hands. When you're done, just follow the sound of my voice to get back. I'll be waiting here singing loudly. La 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 la. You know, best pal, I think I'm starting to hate you. You know, best pal, I think I want you to fucking die. I would rather not be your best pal any longer. Alright, so we already almost have him done. Holy crap. Already almost up to 100 again. Let's go to my girl, Lilia. You return to the charred forest completely out of breath. Lost. They're all lost. All of them are lost. Can't I save them? Isn't there something? Anything? Human, you've returned, but why are the souls still trapped? The only ones trapped here is you. All alone? No, that can't be true. You can't hear them like I can. You don't know them like I did. Beneath the bark of the tree, I hear the whispers of a girl. She's proud. She lost a tooth. She wants to show her grandmother. She's running through the forest when there's so much smoke. She falls asleep, and then the dreams stop. And this one, I hear the whispers of an old man who's always left an offering at my shrine and asked to become a crane to eat fish even without teeth. And he's alone in his hut when there's fire and them shouting, and then the dreams stop. The birds and the people and the water and the streams. Hearing them laugh, being there when they cried, catching their tears with my grass, hugging them in the sun with the sun, singing to them in scents in the evening breeze. I was the forest and they were my children. Loving them made me bloom. Now it's so quiet. I can only hear their dreams and they can't hear me. Do I give you that feeling? Do you bloom when I'm near? You do. Don't say! Don't say! Lilia, the other souls have moved on. My nightmares. Eep! No, you wouldn't understand. You're dead. You can't hear them the way I do. You don't even dream. They dream. Everything around me, all the old dead, they're always dreaming, crying out. And I know I can save them. I just have to share in their pain. Right? How could I be sleeping? Death said something about obsession. Obsession? You mean like all those lost souls? I'm not obsessed. What if you're the one who's asleep? If so, the only question is what you want. If death is right and I dream of the people I lost, then you... Eep! Human, your branch! The branch writhes in your hand as if it's alive, awakened by your desires. The bud on the end is pulling you in a direction deeper into the forest. The petals begin to bloom. Human, you're blooming, not just a flower. You! Eventually, you reach the outskirts of the forest once again. You see a familiar figure slumped on the ground, still wearing familiar clothes. That's you, but you're sleeping. You turn to the Fawn Spirit, but she's already faded away. The world slides through your fingers. The real dream has begun. Hell yeah. Oh, look at that little blushy blush. I got it. It's mine now. It belonged to me. Oh my god, we're almost done with her too. Jeez, I guess I played a lot of TFT, huh? Let's go to Riven. You return to the battlefield, sword shards in hand. Oh, it's you. Do you have more blade shards? I think I found them all. All of them, huh? That's good. All right, hand them over. Good. Nothing. What, are you mad or something? Well, your blade's still broken. It's not my fault. I keep losing the damn things. And when they're gone, I can't stop thinking about them. It's like I'm obsessed or something. I don't know. Let me ask you a question, Rook. Can you remember where you came from? How you got here? Right, I know. Same story. Problem is, I do remember one thing. It was a big battle, a massive battle. More massive than any war waged in history. I was supposed to take out the enemy commander, bust right through the enemy soldiers, and cut off the head of the snake. But I don't remember how it ended. I just keep seeing my enemy commander bearing down on me, and then nothing! Sorry. That big sword over there, the two-handed one. Dig where it's planted in the ground. It's alright, I'll wait. What's going on, Riven? It's obvious, isn't it? Every time you give me a piece, I bury one in the field. I'm sorry, Rook. I didn't want to tell you. Those shards, when I touch them, I start to remember things. And things about how I died. And I don't want to know that. I didn't ever want to know that. A good soldier knows they'll probably die in battle. We're ready for it. But to forget everything, to become mindless, searching for pieces of something I can never put back together, I don't want to believe I'd become that. I wish you'd left me the way I was. I like the way you are now. You... shut your damn mouth! I'll stuff those shards down your throat, idiot! But... thanks, Rook. It's nice to hear you say that. It's, real nice, you know? I could get used to having you around, much as I'd hate to admit it. We make a good team. Maybe... forget it. I hate getting sentimental. Tell you what, take those shards and meet me by the beach. You know the one. Don't worry, I won't lose any more along the way. If I'm going to face this, I want to make sure we do it together. Oh, and Rook, don't keep me waiting. Duh. Let's go to our boy Thresh. You arrive at Thresh's lair with his lantern. You were gone quite a while. I was so worried. These woods, they can be quite labyrinthian. It's no sweat. Saw a weird rat. Never got lost, except for the one time where I got lost and woke up and saw you. Ha! What a sharp wit you have. It has been long since I laughed so heartily with a single ha! Nevertheless, I am relieved to see you return to me in one piece. Now, were you able to procure my precious lantern? Yeah, here you go, dude. Oh my, how glad I am to see you again. Light from the lantern fills the room. My children, they have returned. Ah, splendid. The dot dot? Are you all right? You look like you have some questions. I know your journey here has not been one of ease. Please tell me, Lost One, what is on your mind? Who made you suffer, man? Right to the point. Truth is, this was not always the case. 1 second. Okay, I was just checking something real quick. Hey, Lindo, what's up, man? Truth is, this was not always the case. Once the spirits of this realm lived in harmony under my guidance. But then came a little fox. A fox? Yes. She was a natural charmer. From where she came, I know not. It was quite a long while ago. You would have to ask time. At first she was a friend. We would explore the realm together side by side. Her penchant for helping those lost spirits were equal to mine. We were so similar, in a way, And yet, in the end, so very different. How so? She thought spirits were capable of surviving alone. At first, I believed her. I wanted to trust her. But can you imagine? Spirits, innocent and naive, lost and alone, without anyone to guide them, each carrying their suffering from life into death. I let her have her way. It was the greatest mistake I have ever made. I'm sorry. Your sympathy is heartwarming. But it is not I who needs consoling. I would do anything, anything to rescue my spirit from Ari's grasp. You don't have to do this alone. I'll help you, man. You have already done so much. Truly, I could not ask any more of you. You aren't asking, I'm offering. Offering? Yes. Oh my god, look at my big ol' blush. Holy shit. You are offering yourself to help me. A kindness I have not felt in so long. Then I will support your bravery. Go. Reclaim the spirits that were rightfully mine from that twisted little fox. Here, take my hook and lantern. They will aid you in your journey, for these spirits have been lured by Ari under a false guise of salvation. You must collect as many as you can, and bring my children back to me. I am counting on you, Lost One. You arrive at a beautiful forest full of spirits wandering about. They look lost, just like Thresh had warned you. Use your hook to capture a spirit. Whoop! It goes wide. For a moment you hear a pinging sound. A yellow question mark appears in your mind before fading. This realm is strange. Because it's harder than it looks. One more try. The hook lands. You've captured a spirit in Thresh's lantern. Thresh's lantern glows, beckoning more spirits. This'll be fun. And you just take them all. Take all that spirits. Oh, look at that boy. Let's go for... We just did Thresh. Let's save Ari for later. Let's go for Kindred. The wolf approaches with all the stealth it can muster. You spot him easily.
Hello, human. Wolf has come to help you. Yes, he has.
Hope you're better at helping than hiding. Is Lamb with you? I'm gonna pop up and scare me. Oh, great, it's this guy. Hope you're better at helping than hiding.
Funny. Wolf will remember that. Lamb cannot be here. It is not a place for her. It is a violent land with many dark emotions. Wolf once chased every soul who called this place home. Lamb does not need to see what Wolf sees.
Aw. She knows you hunt people, right?
The human does not understand. Wolf chases those who wish to be chased. Some struggle against death. Wolf is the end they desire, he is. Even if they do not know it. You search for your old memories. Wolf does not know what they hold. But Wolf knows Lamb seeks the human out. You mean something to her, and so you mean something to Wolf. What will the human find, Wolf wonders? What will you uncover? Wolf will help you. Wolf will see what you have learned from Lamb.
Okay. You are a lot more eloquent than before.
It is true. A part Wolf is lonesome, but, dangerous, complicated. Wolf does not know the word, he does not. At Lamb's side, he will become a docile spirit you knew once more. Do not be afraid of Wolf. Wolf senses something. Does the human sense it too? Close your eyes and listen carefully. What does the human hear? What do you smell? Do not rush it. Wolf will be very patient.
You close your eyes, listening for the faintest sound in the distance. You hear a lonely trudge of footsteps and the howl of wind. You smell dirt and graves. You hear people murmuring curses. There's a flash of steel, and then...
Look!
A picture portrait, a gray coat, a knife? A knife?
Yeah, it is a knife, yes! Let Wolf feel. The blade is familiar to Wolf. He once held this, maybe? Or someone else held it to Wolf? Oh, Wolf is content. Wolf, the human has found our memories. Wolf wonders. Now what will the human do with them? Yes, he does. Return these memories to Lamb, and she will have what she desires. But she may never be the same. Can the human's conscience accept that? Wolf is unsure. He cannot be trusted with this decision. Consider the Well-Wolf's words. Lamb wants to live in bliss. To give her this knowledge will see her endless childhood conclude. Perhaps that is for the best. Perhaps it is not. Wolf cannot say. Wolf hopes you make the right decision. He will stand by it no matter what. The human is Wolf's friend. For Wolf and for Lamb, it is the most important thing, to always have a friend.
You take the object and head back toward Lamb. Yeah. And they're also almost... Jeez. We're already almost done with, like, everything. Let's go to Cassiopeia. You scarcely make it back to the shrine before Cassiopeia rushes out to welcome you. My darling, you have returned. And you have... did I say darling? I, of course, meant by brave champion. I haven't been thinking of you. I misspoke. The treasure? Show me that, yes. I can hardly believe you've brought it to me. True to your word. I must confess a part of me did not expect you to return, least of all in triumph. After I revealed to you my deepest pain, I thought you might abandon me, like all those who came before. They were weak and pathetic. They were weak and pathetic! Well said, and yet you, my champion, are strong. It's odd. I had not realized how much I would enjoy revealing my past to you. You are the first, you know. It's true. I trust you. Clicked away for a quick. I trust you, and to discover that you did not betray me, well, what an unexpected prize. Now, let me put this earring back on. There. How do I look, my brave champion? Do that thing where you crush my bones again. Heh, all in good time. You have my undying gratitude for returning this to me, and for your rather surprising faithfulness. I wish I could reward you at this moment. You deserve to find your path home. And yet, I'm afraid I have made a tiny mistake. It is uncharacteristic that I should have lacked the foresight to anticipate a disruption with this nature. A gentle creature, a lovely fawn, the perfect picture of innocence. How, delightful. I had not thought I would need her power to complete my own. In fact, I wish to avoid it, but I am a creature of need, after all. She needs nothing to compliment herself, while I need everything. You must go to her forest and take one of her pretty bows. I cannot tell you why. I swore to ask nothing more of you. It grieves me that I must break that promise. But I must. Will you help me this final time? I will never leave you wanting. My brave champion, how fortunate I was to find you. A pretty bow, and yet it is so much more. Strange. When I picture the bow in my mind, I find myself lacking want, lacking need. That can't be right. In all my years here, I have only ever known want, need, and temptation. It is my role, after all, to tempt the soul of the lost. I wonder what changed. Could it... No, it couldn't be you. Maybe you want me more than you want the bow. Maybe the bow sucks, actually. Maybe the bow just sucks, actually, you know? Maybe you want me more than you want the bow. That's... something I've never considered. Me? Wanting someone instead of something? It's so... accurate. I must meditate on this. Perhaps my nature has been changed in some subtle way. In the meantime, bring me the bow. With it, I can offer you so much more. Just this last task now, and then whatever you want, you will have. Already almost done with that one. Let's go to Yasuo. What's all the bone crushing options? So you just want to get our bones crushed, man. Just want to crush bones, you know. Cyan Gemini gifted a tier 1 sub to FOMO-Hot. What the heck? FOMO-Hot was taken. How come you don't have any subs? What's wrong? My inheritance. Thank you very much, my dude. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You awoken to the sound of Yasuo playing his flute. Did you have a good night's sleep? How long was I out? Did the forest get less purple? I think I slept on a rock. Did the forest get less purple? Yes, it did. I carried you to the Kanmei Woods. They have their own risks, but a little forgetfulness is better than having your head clawed off. It'll take us some time before we get out of the woods proper. We should start moving in that direction. You're not sure? I may have gone in the wrong direction. Remember how I told you never to wander? That wasn't an idle suggestion, it's advice I wish I could take. You stupid handsome jerk! Hey, I'm not a jerk. You know, these woods were once a verdant forest in the mortal world. What, you think only human spirits end up here? Animals, plants, concepts, the spirit realm accepts everything with a soul. A forest is no different. But if you look around, you may notice these spirits have been lost to obsession and madness. They're everywhere. You'll see them if you look closely. Unless, of course, they've been destroyed. In which case, well, they'll show up again someday, in some other form. Spirits can be destroyed? They can, though in most cases not forever. They reform, maybe in days, maybe in years, maybe long after we're all gone. In some cases, a spirit is truly lost, though thankfully that does not happen often. There are other spirits as well, beautiful and strange things. Some were once mortal, others are timeless. Most should be avoided. Here we are, friend. Follow the road from here and try not to wander too far. What's at the end of the road? Hard to say. For some, it's peace and contentment for a life well lived. For a mortal like yourself, it could be a way back home. Only those who have reached the end know for certain. Don't you want to find out what's at the end? When I first arrived at this world, I saw the path laid out before me. I followed the fox. But midway through my journey, I thought, even now the memory fades like ink in the rain. But I thought I saw my brother, guided by a lantern light. It was just a glimpse and then he was gone. But I know it was Yone. And yet, I continued on. I reached the end of the road, but the end of my road was its beginning. My road goes on forever. I've been looking for Yone ever since. He was my brother, and even as I struck him down, all I could see was a boy he used to be. I never even felt the blow that sent me here. Yone was quite disciplined with the blade, after all. Those were our final acts in life, cutting each other down in the center of a war of our own making. So, I've mentioned this several times before, but the champions here, while this says Yasuo, it is not actually Yasuo, and he's also not talking about Yone in actuality of Yone. In Ionia, there's actually a story about two brothers who kill themselves, unfortunately, because of swords that they're given from I think they're nuts or seeds from a tree. This Yasuo and this Yone are supposed to represent those two, the two brothers that killed each other there. That's what they're supposed to be about. So,
Perhaps Yone was right, and we are destined to speak only through clashing steel.
The poem on the stone.
Then we'll retrace our steps and find our way back. No complaining, this was your idea. I just hope we're not too late.
Let's go to Ari. You join Ari alongside of a beautiful lantern-lit river that leads to Thresh's lair. Hello, stranger. Thanks for meeting me here. I can already feel some of my strength returning, and that's because of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. We'll need all my power to defeat Thresh.
You don't look confident.
Oh, was it that easy to tell? This is Thresh's temple. He reigns from here as the Lord of all spirits, which he considers his children. He'll be at the height of his power, maybe even more so. It's strange, for us spirits there is no end or even beginning. We always were and always will be. But if that's the case, why am I so filled with anticipation? Ever since I led you out of the forest, it seems like I'm feeling more and more... human? That can't be right. I've never had to do this before. My role is to play the part of a larger game. Huh. Being the hero doesn't suit me, does it?
Well, don't give up. I don't want to say we're going to beat him because I love Thresh.
You're right. I can't give up. Not when the fate of the spirit realm rests on my shoulders. Before we face Thresh, a word of warning. He is not what he appears. I don't have full range of my powers yet either. He'll have the advantage. Isn't it exciting? The spirit realm, the mortal world, an obsessed king. I bet things like this didn't happen very often where you're from. But what am I saying? We'd have to lose for anything bad to happen. You ready, stranger? Once we go in, there's no turning back.
Let's do this.
Then let the chase begin.
Well, this is a surprise. My extended family. I couldn't have asked for more. But you're not here all by your lonesome, are you? No, of course not. Come out, little fox, I know you're near. I sense you're worried about all these poor spirits. They're so lost and confused without anyone to guide them home. Someone had to step in. Truly, I'm doing them all a service. Wouldn't you agree?
What the fuck? Yes, father? Don't listen to him!
Of course you agree. Why not abandon your silly little game? I could watch over you as well if you wish.
Ari, help me. Oh no, he's hot! Leave them alone!
Oh, fuck!
Or I'll end the chase right now!
My, spirit of salvation. It seems you're a very low opinion of me. I was simply standing in while you were away. Now that you've reclaimed your true self, I'll of course return to my ordained duties.
Not so fast, Thresh. The spirits you led astray, I want them freed. Now.
Very well. But this game has rules, Ari, and we must abide by them. The spirits will be freed, but each must find their own way home. And when they become lost, I will be there for them.
As will I.
Excellent. Then our business here is concluded. I'll be on my way. Do make yourselves at home.
Phew, glad that was over. This power, though, how was I able to reclaim it? Was it you? I need to think for a while, and there are spirits that need my attention. Meet me soon, alright? I have a feeling we'll have a lot to talk about.
Well, alrighty then.
So, one thing I do know is at the end of all of this, there are going to be a certain amount of events we can only get once. Now, from what I understand, we have to give spirit petals to a thing. And we can give spirit petals to around, I think, 4 of them. So, we can only ever have 4 of the final things done. And I do like that. I do like that simply for the fact of it creates a scarcity. And actually, it does create rarity among the final rewards you get in this game. Because if you go back and like look at all of my like, let's say my my icons, right? You can see that I have a ton of icons, and like the rarest one I probably have out of everything is probably something like this one, or like this one. Like it's probably like one of these from like a really really long time ago that only a certain number of people got. It could also be, I think I have like an even lower one. Like I have the Masquerade one from like really long time ago. I have the things from the first Twisted Treeline stuff. The very first Christmas event I was ever a part of, stuff like that. And those are extremely rare. But a lot of the newer ones, such as the Grand Donor icon and stuff like that, are all really cool. They're all really unique and they're all really nice. But everybody has them, so I never want to use them too much, you know? But with this, where you'll have to choose 4, I think in the end, and that I think that includes whatever these are, you have to choose 4, and you can only get the final thing from 4 of them. And if we look at, like, let's say Thresh, I think the final things are all emotes. So there's going to be unique emotes that only certain people can get, and I love that. So, I don't know who we're going to grab whenever that happens. I'm kind of leaning super heavy on Cassiopeia. I really love it. I'm also kind of leaning on Vayne just because, you know, she was the first one we did. I'm leaning on Kindred because I'm a furry. And maybe Thresh? We'll have to see, though. Anyway, let's go ahead and do our final thing with Vayne. You find yourselves caught between 2 veins. The air between them is thick with tension. It's not. No, it's a trick. This must be how it killed my parents. It disguised itself as me and then tore them apart. Is that what happened? I don't remember it that way. Really loving the atmosphere of this entire situation. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm having the most traumatic experience of my life, but you go off. Whatever this thing is, it has to die. Any other option is... How can this be me? I'm not a monster. I loved my father, my mother. I vowed to kill the thing that took them away from me and keep it from hurting people I care about. I never hurt anyone. Right? You're so close, so very, very close. Wait! It's gone. I'm sorry, I wanted to destroy it so badly that I put you in danger. I've been pretty cruel to you, haven't I? You were only lost in trying to find your way. I just hate that thing so much. My anger is driven me to find it and kill it for what it's taken from me, no matter the cost. But it didn't take my parents from me, did it? It hurts to remember them, you know. When I think about them, my heart aches. The pain is unimaginable. Many nights I cried so hard I thought I'd die in my sleep. But here the days keep going, on and on, forever. There's nowhere to run from your obsessions. because they are you, and you are them. Vayne, I don't want to be angry anymore. I want to remember them. I want to remember how I used to be when they were alive. When I was alive. You, demon. You're not a demon at all, are you? Well, I don't need you anymore. If I'm going to beat you, if I'm going to kill you, I need to accept what happened. And I want to kill you more than anything in the world. I finally understand where all that anger came from. When I was mortal, my village was attacked by a demon. It wasn't like anything we'd ever seen before. It wasn't an Azakana, and it didn't even seem sentient. It was bestial, monstrous, an ancient creature that fed on pain. What it did to my family, it was unspeakable. I didn't get away. I couldn't even fight back. I couldn't stop it. I watched all those people die, and then... I'm sorry for all I've put you through. I don't think this is something that will just go away. I need time. Time with me? Right as I come to terms with my death and my parents and myself, huh? While armed to the teeth and full of adrenaline? Well, you've got balls. But... as long as you're offering... Tell you what. I've gotten it all eternity to get myself sorted. You, on the other hand, seem to be in a bit of a hurry. Let me get myself bandaged up and I'll help you find your way out of here. I did promise, didn't I? You made some quality bait, after all. What kind of demon wouldn't want to take a bite? It's odd, knowing I can never really get revenge. I was so obsessed with the idea, I wonder how long I've been tracking myself. How many years was I in these woods? 100? 1,000? More? It hurts to think about, but I'm happy that I know the truth, or at least that I can accept it. Maybe I'll even find my parents here. Somewhere. I bet they'd like that. I bet they would too. Well, get off those cheeks and start walking. No complaining and stay right behind me. There's real demons about you here. And don't you dare touch the ribbon. Remember, just because I like you doesn't mean I'm not armed. And now you have to give her spirit petals. And if you give her a spirit petal, you can get the final thing. I don't have any spirit petals, so luckily I can't. But I think we're at the very end of Vayne's thing until I can give her a petal. Oh, fuck! There's a petal! There's a petal right here! You come across a great tree in the middle of bloom. Something about it seems soothing. Hello, stranger. Have you come here for the spirit petals? That's another thing I have to grind for? This tree is blooming with spirit blossoms. You won't find one like it in your world. Each petal is filled with the memories of the spirits. They are highly praised by your kind. Yet, we cannot take one ourselves. Each must be gifted by human hands. Experience many things, like playing games and fulfilling certain requirements, and you might find one yourself. Then give the petal to a spirit you truly care about, and they will return the favor with a gift you may keep forever. Think of them as mementos of your time here. Well, did you get all that? Yeah. Ah, well. And here I was, all ready to repeat myself. Remember, you can only collect spirit petals until the festival is over. Make sure you give yours away before then. They'll wilt once the doors to your realm have been closed. I wonder who you'll choose. You may now earn spirit petals by playing matches and achieving other goals. Exchange those spirits and they will reward you permanent gifts for your account. Oh. So I can get 5 spirit petals. So I can choose 5 people. And every, time we get up to this area, we can get 1 spirit petal. Okay. The first 3 say free because the first 3 are given to you because of the pass, or because of the regular gameplay. The last 2 are given to you from the Spirit Blossom pass. The one that's right here. So do each of them only want 1 spirit petal? Or can you give them a bunch of spirit petals? She goes to S+. So you got back what the spirit petals do? You have to give each of them a spirit petal and you get their final thing and you get their reward that you can have permanently on your account. I can only get 5. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can only get half of the people. So that's pretty neato. And again, they do that mostly because they don't want everyone to have everything. Because if everybody had everything, then basically none of the event items are going to become wanted. So we have to sit here and hope that we get some rare ones, man. I'm guessing the Teemo one's going to be pretty rare because no one's going to fucking want it. Yeah, look at all our icons. Look at all our blushy boy icons. Ah, so blushy. And that is how you waste 50 minutes just reading some visual novel shit. Ugh, stretch. Ari's probably going to be common. I expect Ari's to be pretty common. I expect probably Riven's to be pretty common because everybody loves Riven. Thresh one's probably going to be pretty common. Just because she's a new champion, Lilia's would probably be pretty common. Also, people like that shy waifu. A lot of people might save theirs for Yone. So, maybe his will be okay. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of them, to be perfectly honest. I'm probably just going to wait to use mine until after Yone comes out because I want to make sure that I'm gonna know who I go for, you know. So I guess that's the last we're gonna see of Vayne until the next thing. Because at some point, not only do I want to see all these events, but I probably want to look up the rest of the events. We'll see. But yeah, if we go to episode log, oh, they may not even have a 5th event. It may literally just be getting the final thing. It may not even be an event. Who's to say, man? There looks like there's another space for it though, so maybe there is. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna go chill out for a little bit. I mostly wanted to do this before we had Not Team today. So I'm probably just going to be playing some TFT and some things like that in the background until I get more of these made. And then we'll come back and hopefully get everybody to S rank next time we see each other. So with all that being said, if you have a question, comments, me know how you guys notice as we're enjoying ourselves. Later on the Nat 19 official channel, which is the new home of Nat 19, was just renamed. It's the same channel. We are going to be playing some Vestige and trying to finish off a dungeon we're in, and potentially fighting one of the main boss boys if we can get to him. We haven't fought him in a long time, and I want to murder him, you see. So we'll have to see how things go. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.